Hi guys, so I did not video an intro to the video you're about to see about dehydrating eggs and preparing for long-term storage, so here it is. Everything going on, the eggs, is going to get worse and worse what the people are saying on the news. We've been battling this for years. I think it's time to get long-term storage of dehydrated eggs on the shelf. There's many ways to preserve eggs. You can freeze dry them, dehydrate them, and much more. Today we're going to take a look at the dehydrated method. Okay, so if you see a different shirt, that's why. Alright, let's go ahead and get on into the video. Okay y'all, so what I'm going to be using, I've got a Ninja blender here. I'm going to use this to beat up the eggs. I have my 60 count eggs here. I'm going to crack these. I'm probably going to might only be able to put a dozen. I'll let you know how many I can fit in here once I get them in there. So it's going to be, I'm going to tell you, with everything that's going on right now, we need to have eggs preserved, y'all. We've been dealing with this for quite some time. And I don't know about y'all, but it's a daily thing in my house to have eggs. So let me go ahead and get these eggs in here, and then I'll let you know how many and when I bring you back. All right, so I was able to put 20 eggs in here. I'm gonna put the lid on. I'm gonna give them a little whirl, and I'll bring you back. All right, so I got all 30 on here. Let's whip this up, y'all. Okay, y'all, I've still got quite a bit of room in here. I'm gonna add the last 10 eggs out of this 30 count tray. All right, so I got all 30 on here. Let's whip this up, y'all. All right, y'all, I'm gonna be using my Nesco Guardmaster dehydrator. It's very important, y'all, that you have your dehydrator sitting on a level countertop table. Make sure it's level, otherwise it's all gonna tilt and possibly spill out. So I'm gonna, let's get this going. All right. So these kind of liners right here, just have a slight lip. These are the leather trays, like for making fruit roll-ups, and it's just got a very slight rim on it. So when you dehydrate eggs, you want it to be thin anyway, so just be careful with these. I'm going to give Nene and Double D Homestead another holler. I have other videos up of me dehydrating eggs since the situation has been progressing, and we have never seen prices like this. Eggs, $43 a box for 60 count eggs in Sacramento, California. $27, $24 here in Chattanooga. It's just unbelievable. But these are the Bright Kitchen silicone mats that go on your dehydrator. And look at the nice raised lip it has here as well as here. Perfect for dehydrating eggs. Perfect. All right, so we're going to start off. We're going to get these at the bottom, and we want them to be thin. Hopefully you can see. I'm right-handed, but you get the gist. I'm just going to put a little bit on here and spread it around. I feel like I already got too much. Let me get a thing here, and hopefully my countertop is level. It's an old house, you never know. So let's get it spread out kind of thin all over the trays, and then it's either the dehydrator, maybe the dehydrator. Okay, that's enough, and I'm going to move on to the next one. Y'all, if these eggs are stored properly, you could probably get up to 10 years on these eggs. The key to that is stored properly. I keep mine in a vacuum sealed jar is how I do mine, but you can put them in Mylar bags. You can put them in vacuum seal bags, although they are going to be powder, so yeah. But yeah, if you seal them up, get that air out of them, they're going to last you. They're kind of like a canned good after that. And you can your meats and whatnot. and you get all that air sucked out of them. And to me, they're good till that seal pops or till they stink or they don't look natural. They don't look right. So it could be years and years. All right, now we're gonna do it on the silicone. These, I love these. You're able to put a little bit more on here, but you don't want them to, like I said, too thick, because the whole idea is to get them dehydrated. The thicker you got them on your trays, the longer it's going to take for these to dehydrate out. But there you go. You got the gist of getting them on the tray. I'll bring you back when I got them all on there. All right, I got 6 trays here. This one, it's filled to the rim with brim, y'all, if you know what I mean. It's full. So I'm going to put my lid on top. Now the last time I dehydrated my eggs, it took me 18 hours. So that's going to be my starting point today. I'm going to set the temperature for 135 degrees. Yeah, it's been so long since I've used it. Guess I'm on the time here. Get it on 18 hours. And then the temperature. 135 degrees. I don't know if you can see it or not. And I'm gonna hit the start button. I'll bring you back when these are dry and we'll move on to the next step, y'all. Okay guys, it's the next day. My timer is off on the eggs. Let's check and see if they're dry. Hopefully they are, but let's take a look and see. All right. Okay, this tray here, I did rotate this up from the bottom. The little section right here, I'm not sure about. These, oh, about to lose them. Those are fine. It's a little part right here, I'm not sure. Need to. All right, let's check the other ones. Looking good. I keep it on my tray, waste not, want not. I'll be getting those. Okay, let's check this one. Looks good, y'all. Looks good, nice and brittle. I don't know why dehydrated eggs have this shiny, almost greasy likeness on it. I'm not sure, but yeah, looks good. All right, so let's get these off and go on to the next step. That was step 1. Let's go on to step 2. All right, I got a piece of parchment paper laid out on my counter, because I'm going to take these off and I'm going to transfer them all from the trays right onto the counter. There we go. Scrape it all off, get it on there. There we go. Okay, this little piece right here, this is not fully dehydrated. So I'm going to stick that back on the dehydrator. All right, I'm going to get the rest of this off the trays and I'll bring you back. Okay, there was one tray that had needs a little bit more time on it. So I'm going to put this back on the dehydrator, but we're going to go ahead and get started on the rest of this process of showing you how to dehydrate eggs for long-term storage. Okay, I have my eggs laid out on my parchment paper over here. I'm going to take it and transfer it into my jar. All right, let's see if I can do this without making a mess. Sorry about all this noise, y'all. Get it on down in there. This just makes it for easier handling. Alright, so now that it's in my jar, alright, I have another jar. And now we're going to put it in. I have the KitchenAid there you are. I have the KitchenAid coffee grinder, but this is one I only use for food, not coffee. You know, coffee will leave it strong, even if you wash it. I don't want my food tasting like coffee. So I'm just going to pour a little bit in here, like if it were coffee beans, and turn it into some powder. Let me get this done so it doesn't hurt your ears, and when I get it all ground up, I'll bring you back. All right, dehydrated eggs. This is what I got out. Get you in the camera here, y'all bear with me. This is what I got out of 30 count eggs. It's not a lot in a jar, but that is 30 eggs that you have on your shelf. I'm gonna fill this up. I've got to go to the store, buy more eggs, and I can get more on the dehydrator and things like that. What you want to do is you want to take this lid off, put this on your vacuum sealer with the attachment, suck all the air out, put your lid back on, or no, you don't even have to put the lid back on. You have it for long-term storage. All right, so I'm going to put this down, let it finish drying. So that, along with this, is 30 eggs. So I will update y'all when I get the jar full. But there it is, easy peasy, 2-step dehydrating eggs for long-term storage. I think it's about time we get started on it, don't you? All right, y'all. Keep on keeping on. I'll see you next time right back here at Linda's Prepper Kitchen. I'll leave the links to my Amazon down below. So you want to pick out my dehydrator or the KitchenAid, which works like a charm, coffee grinder, or any of the other things I'm using in my kitchen. I'll see y'all next time. Bye, everyone.